Hello and welcome everyone, and happy Halloween. This is a pre-Halloween show. Kind of every year I'm sort of in a club or something, for so many years. This year I think it's the first year I'm not doing anything in a club around Sydney or anywhere. And it feels good to be home. It's such a hot night tonight. It's 30, 31, 32 here in Sydney. It's very, very hot. So I hope everyone's nice and cool, and thank you for coming and joining us, Kyra and I, in the show for Halloween. And we've got Sarah. Hey Sarah, how are you? Happy Halloween. It's great to see you, gorgeous. Hope you're not cooking up in Queensland.
She's just said she's just saw a meteorite crash to Earth.
Wow, that's incredible. Wow,
saying.
incredible. Hope you made a wish. And then we've got Sharon Timbos. Hi Sharon, how are you? We've got Sylvie. Who else have we got there? Let me see, Taylor. Hi Taylor, everyone's coming in, and I hope you've all got your popcorn and got your witches hats on. We've got a witches hat here. I tried to get Kai to wear it, but she won't. But I hope you like my backdrop. It's fun, isn't it? The skeletons and the pumpkins. And I did have a skeleton that I used to take to my shows and stick him on the stage. I used to call him my boyfriend, but I gave him away. The relationship was over, so I said goodbye to Skeletor and I passed him on to somebody else who wanted him. So tonight we have 4 cards I'm going to pick for Halloween, and we're doing reads. So if you have any questions, please send them through, and Kaya will get to as many people as she can. And we'll have a quick talk about Halloween and the year and what's going on in the world. And yeah, we'll have a really good night and just a big celebration. I always love Halloween because it's always a lot of fun. So what we're going to do, number 1, 1, 2, 3 or 4, hope you've picked your cards. And anyone who misses out on the first part of the show with the cards, they can always watch the replay. So the first one I've picked is a Major Arcana card. It's a Sun. This is a wonderful card with lots of sunshine coming into your life. It's a time of opportunity, and it's a really good time to get this card because we are in the year 9, universal year 9, and it's all about sort of getting rid of things that no longer serve you and just keeping the things that are good for you. And that's with friendships and work and just your life in general. So if you've got the Sun card, it's a really positive time. I feel finally you can feel the warm rays on your skin. Good things are coming. All the dark times are going, and wonderful opportunities are coming. Also, it may be an opportunity it's a welcome card for new opportunities, with bringing new people in, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful card. You can see it as light, lots of light surrounding your beautiful auras and making you feel very happy and quite proud of yourself if you get this card. It's a beautiful card. It's a welcome card. It's called the Sun. So things are going really, really well for you. So congratulations. It's one of my favorite cards in the tarot. The second card is there's someone around you. It's the 6 of Pentacles. This is about money, and this implicates to me the 6 it's all about someone very generous is around you, is going to help you with a situation you may be having. You may have been feeling stuck for a while, or things aren't going right, but there's someone that you can rely on who's going to actually step forward and give you a go and support you in this maybe difficult time you're going through. And that's also a welcome card, and it's beautiful. It's really funny because sometimes when we go through difficult times in our life, people will step forward. People will step forward and they will help you or give you assistance or give you advice. So if you've got this card, just remember there's someone around you who can help you through maybe a difficult time that you're going through, and just be very, very grateful when they do. The third card, this is the 2 of Swords. Look, there's certain situations, this is number 3, there's certain situations in your life that sort of are driving you crazy. It's almost like you can't make a decision. I call it sort of like the Humpty Dumpty card, like you're sitting on the wall and you're just watching life, and you're too scared to get off, or you don't want to fall. So this is about crossed swords. So there may be some situation in your life where you need to be a little bit more patient and just sort of sit back and just wait until the tide breaks, so to speak, because there's nothing you can do. So it's about being patient. It's about stepping back and just waiting for the right time to strike out. And this could be something you might be thinking of, making a move on a relationship, or you may be thinking trying to get some sort of new work, or it could be a move, but this isn't the right time for you. So what it's saying is you need to sit back and wait until the tide turns, because it's the wrong time for you. And sometimes in hindsight, we have very strong feelings about these situations. It's about trusting the gut and knowing when it's time to move forward. So if you've got this card number 3, be patient and stand back and wait. And the 4th card we've got, is the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know what you've been doing, but you've got some positive, amazing, really big changes in your life. And it's like you won't be able to believe it. You'll be jumping for joy and thinking, oh my God, I can't believe it. It finally happened. It's like all your wishes and dreams coming true, because the wheel of change is bringing in a new energy to you. When you are going through this phase, it's always very important to sort of keep the energy flowing by saying positive affirmations. You know, I have golden opportunities come to me always. I'm happy, safe and secure. I'm always looked after by the universe. I'm a beautiful person. I love you, for example. So this is a time of change with great prosperity and kind of new beginnings in a way. It's almost like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You know, really good things are coming. And you'll just look behind you and you'll think, oh my God, look how far I've come. So this is a great card for you. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Really good things coming up, especially in the next couple of months. And it goes forward in the first few months of next year, 2026. So if you're going through this, it may have between a 5 and 6 month impact on you. So congratulations. This is a great card to get, and that's for the number 4 people out there. So I hope you like the cards, and as I said, if you missed out on any of the answers for the 4-card spread, just have a look at the replay and you can see what it means, and happy Halloween readings to you. So we'll just welcome Kaja in. Hey, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. Hello, everybody. Great to see everybody joined in. And
what do you think of my drop? Do you like my backdrop?
Oh yeah,
I spent a bit of time making that. I've got a skeleton and some pumpkins and
and she also had this creepy McCreep doll.
I really
she
like
wanted
her.
to add to, you know, our duet. Well, I'm the supporting actress, really.
Yeah. Well, her,
the lead star, and I said no. I know you're going to scare and give people the wrong
she was
idea.
really sweet, but she mightn't look great. You know, you were very hard towards Bernie, weren't you?
This doll was, it looked like it was something out of Child's Play, worse than Chucky actually. It was
Not
really,
really.
really scary.
Bernie's quite
I
sweet.
think the spook aspect of tonight would have worked with that doll. So if you've got any spooky stories or experiences,
yes, let us know.
Share them with us on the chat. I know Sarah joined us. Sarah got spooked by a massive meteorite.
Wow, it's
watching,
amazing.
She said earlier. But Sarah and I, we both had a spooky experience when we lived together in Bondi Beach in a share household. We had a poltergeist pin us down.
Oh, how scary!
On two occasions, separately, of course, but we both went through exactly the same thing. And lucky, I had a mother who was a psychic and a medium and got rid of the poltergeist from the Beach Road Hotel around the corner, the Beach Road Boogeyman.
They're not nice because they actually move things, poltergeist, and they're usually very confused and very emotional. Yeah. Very, very emotional. That's why I always say don't ever, muck around with Ouija boards. Because I've had a lot of clients out there who've mucked around with Ouija boards. You have to be trained if you're going to use a Ouija board, or you have to sit with people that are trained, like a trained medium, a trained healer, or a trained psychic that actually understand how to set up protection and that, because it's not a game when you use Ouija boards. I always say, my mother always used to say, don't muck around with Ouija boards, because you can actually open portals and allow these poltergeists or negative spirits to come in, and they play games with you, and they haunt you. And so if you ever have a situation like that, it's always good to contact a spirit rescue medium like myself and to remove it, because they're not nice to have around and they can be very, very physical. I have to tell you that, where have you gone?
I am going to introduce Bernie.
Yes.
Just so you know what I was talking about. So this is Bernie.
I think she's lovely and sweet.
Kerry wanted to bring Bernie onto the show tonight. And I said, no, you're taking the spook thing too far. They'll get the wrong idea.
Yeah, I don't
You're
think
not that
so.
kind of medium, are you?
No, but I like Bernie. I felt sorry for her.
Come on, look at that. That is
She's
freaky.
just had a hard time.
Oh,
She's a beautiful
She
little
just
thing.
needs some rest, doesn't she?
She does. She's been sitting in the cupboard waiting for a year for Halloween, actually.
But Bernie spooked me, actually. I just said no.
But anyway, Bernie can be nasty sometimes, but you know, that's why she's been sitting in the cupboard for a long time. But talking about signs, now Halloween is all about the veil is very thin. It's a Celtic belief, isn't it? Comes from it's the Celtic.
Sow-en is the day after St. Hallows Eve.
And it's celebrating the dead or celebrating the spirits, and it's very close. It's supposed to be. It's not for me because I'm very close to the spirit world anyway. But often on this day or up towards Halloween, you often get signs. And today I was going for my general walk, and sitting right in front of me on the grass because I was walking up a hill, this was just sticking out of the ground. It's quite amazing, isn't it? And to me, feathers are healing to me, or messages. It was a sign from spirit that some healing was going to come today, and it did. It came in the sense of one of my clients contacted me, and she had all these problems, and we kind of sorted it out. I sorted it out with her. It was a lot of misunderstandings, and she used to sit with me for a very long time, and there was all this confusion and misunderstandings, and she didn't trust me, and blah blah blah. It was just so ridiculous. And I said, look, what are you doing? Why wouldn't you trust me? I've done nothing to you. You know, people sort of get oversensitive,
or
paranoid about nothing. And when I got this, I thought, something's going to happen today. Sure enough, the person contacted me, and we cleared it. Thank heavens, because often there's miscommunications with people. So something may come up for you too during this period where someone may ring you, or out of the blue, spirit will help you heal some sort of situation in your life. So it is a very special time. So if there is something in your life that you need to heal or you need to look at, you know, ask spirit to bring it forward, and call on the Archangel Michael too, because the Archangel Michael is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. I work with the Archangel Michael as well. And it's a really potent time, Halloween as well, with the thinning of the veil, to put out photos of ancestors or loved ones in the spirit world that have passed, and light a candle and ask them questions and try and connect to them. And you may not get a message straight away, but you may get something in your dreams. You may get a message through your dreams, or through synchronicity or a coincidence in the next few days after that. But it's nice to set up an altar, do a bit of an adult ritual, and have photos of the loved ones that have passed over, or just pay your respects and send out love, because they are looking over us and after us.
Yeah, look, the funny thing is I talked about doing club shows for years. Usually every Halloween I do a club show in some area around the place, and I'll tell you, I've had a lot of paranormal sort of things going on, phenomena going on. One night I was doing a club in the inner west, and we're all sitting there, and I was on the stage, and suddenly all this banging was on the roof, like bang bang, and people started. I brought this mantra, and the banging was bang 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 bang, you know, in the roof, and everyone freaked
spooky,
out.
Isn't it?
Everyone freaked out and started screaming.
Spooky.
It was like, oh my God, my uncle's here and he wants to say hello, but he's banging on the ceiling.
Yeah.
You know, different things like that. And then another time, the chairs were being moved.
Yeah.
The chairs started moving around the room, and everybody started screaming and laughing. It was just so funny.
Yeah.
I said, it's okay, just grab the chair because someone's going to take it out the door. You could see them being jumbled around. That was Spirit's way of playing funny games.
And for years and years and years, Kerry has always had a Halloween show at one of the most haunted places on the planet, the Carrington Hotel in the Blue Mountains.
I've worked
Can
up
you
there
share some
too.
of your experiences about that?
That was probably the most haunted place in Australia, I have to say, is the Carrington Hotel. And I used to work quite a lot up there as the paranormal investigator, and I did shows, and it was awful. And one night I decided to sleep up there, and it was so weird because it was the place where all the soldiers used to go in the war, and there's so many spirits up there. And after I did the show, I was walking up to my room in this really old building, and I could see all these spirits, soldiers in uniforms walking past, and I thought, oh my God, you could see them, you know. And it was freaky.
Yeah.
And next morning in the breakfast, everyone was saying, oh my God, there was so many spirits here. My bed was being moved around and things like that. Anyway, I went into my room because I was really tired, and I tried to go to sleep. And as I was laying there, the bloody bed started to shake. And I could feel someone you know, trying to choke me. And I was paralysed. And, you know, normally I'm not scared of stuff like that. I would have jumped up and got rid of them straight away. But I wasn't prepared for it.
So what happens, because the incident that Sarah and I had where we were pinned down and we felt paralysed, what are they doing when they've got that force over you? They paralyse you. How can they have that power
It's a power struggle. It's a power struggle. As a kid, when I was a kid, the spirits used to come into my bedroom and I'd be pulled out of the bed. Or I'd be suffocated. They're just trying to they're actually just trying to get your attention. Most of these earthbound spirits, we're not talking about loved ones in the spirit world, they don't do that. We're talking about earthbound spirits or ghosts. Most of them don't really want to hurt you. They're just trying to get your attention, that's all. Or being mischievous. We're not talking about dark spirits. I don't work with dark spirits or demonic spirits. I'm talking about all the spirits I've dealt with. They're usually just lost spirits, wandering souls, spirits that are trapped, and they're usually so confused. They're just trying to get your attention when they do that. And they're being very, very mischievous, because you don't do that, because it's about boundaries, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that spirit, that earthbound spirit, was actually a man that lived in that building, if I remember. And he was just trying to get your attention, that's all.
Yeah, I think
because often these earthbound spirits, they're confused and they don't know what's going on. They think, well, what are you doing in my house or my building, or what are you doing here? This is my space. Because they don't understand that they're dead.
I think he just loved, you know.
Well, he might have liked the pretty girls.
Boobs. We both had big boobs when we were younger.
I know, yeah. Well, mischievous spirit, you know. But, you know, was male, right?
Yes.
So there you go.
Yes, that's right. And another area, aside from the Carrington and the Blue Mountains, is the rocks area, which I had an incident, quickly I'll share, but you've got a lot of information to share on the rocks area. So I got gifted a spa voucher at Endota Spa in the rocks. And I went in and to have like a 2-hour massage and treatment for my birthday from my beautiful partner. And as soon as I walked in, I was in the corner room and it felt stuffy, and I was like, oh, there's a funny smell in here. So
it's always a smell,
It's a funny smell. I identified the smell, but because I just wanted to relax, I just brushed it over and saw that there was a shower in the corner and just made an excuse for the smell. Oh, it's just the drain. That's okay.
No, it's not. It's a spirit.
And honestly, I couldn't wait to get out of there fast enough. It was the most unrelaxing massage I'd ever have in my life. I went out. I felt like I was molested. You know, I know that's awful to say. I felt dirty. I felt molested. It was awful.
Go and have a shower.
And the lady said to me, "Oh, did you enjoy your session?"
No, thank you.
I couldn't lie. I said, "No, I didn't. I have to go. Bye." And I ran out and I went down to the crystal shop and I just was like devastated, and I went in to get some Aura Soma protective essences or something. But I went to the right place. Spirit, or my angels took me to the right place for the healing, and the lady said, "Oh my God, I get the practitioners coming here all the time. That place is constantly inundated with spirits because of the rocks area. It's an old area.
It's very old area.
Everybody drinks spirits and opens up their auras and invites all of the spirits in."
Well, they're just hanging around, that's all, because it's an old area, and that's where you'll find a lot of those ghost or earthbound spirits.
And the ghost tours, she said, all the people doing ghost tours there are bringing
it's
all
like
the
a
spirits
zoo.
in.
It's just a zoo, and they're not really passing the spirits on. I personally don't like that. I'm scared of those sort of things, because every time I do it, they poke me and they hit me and that sort of thing. I don't like it.
Yeah, I didn't
myself.
like it either.
I do rescue work, which is completely different. I actually pass the spirits on. But you know, the thing with the ghost tours is that the people that do it, that actually, it's evidence that this does go on, that there are spirits. So they are showing people, well, you know, there is a paranormal world, and that's why they do it. And usually those people are very trained as well, but they don't send them on. That's what they do.
Yeah, they don't set the spirits free, which is what you do, and that's
I'm the opposite.
Integrity.
And people have said, "Oh, do you want to join our spirit ghost?" I'll go, "No, if I go, I'll get rid of them all. I'll send them off," because a ghost is not a pet. To me, a ghost or a spirit, an earthbound spirit, they need to be passed on because they're not pets. They're stuck in the astral. So what we'll do, there's a few people we have to give little private readings to that have asked, and the first is Muhammad.
Muhammad, yes. I'm sorry, Muhammad, we've missed out on you the last couple of weeks.
And apparently Muhammad said he's been sick for 6 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So lots of love and healing to
Sending
you.
love and
Happy
healing
Halloween,
to
Muhammad. You know,
Sending
and
love and
we just have to
blessings.
give everybody else a go. What I'm picking up with you, I just feel you're going through some sort of you're going through a transitional phase in your life, And even though you're sick and you're not doing very well, I feel you've had a lot of grief around you in the last 2 years that you've sort of been dealing with, is what I got when I tuned into you. So I think a really good thing to do for you would be some sort of writing. Write down everything, how you feel, like a diary, a personal diary. Write down how you feel and read it back. And if you do that every day like a journal, you'll be able to see how far you've come. Because I do feel that you have done a lot of reflection on yourself in the last 2 years, on who you are as a person, what you want to do. I don't know if your dad's passed, but I feel there's a male around you in the spirit world who's asking you to be more gentle with yourself, and he comes through with a lot of love. I do feel that you've been very misunderstood a lot of your life, and and you have a very strong communication to animals, as you've said. I get that because, animals are pretty smart. They can sort of sense when somebody's a good person too, can't they? So you do have that healing aspect of you with animals, which is a really good thing. Now we're going to pick one of these Sharina's cards, the fortune cards. This is by Sharina Starr. She's a beautiful medium. I've known her for a long time. And that's the card I picked for you.
Mohammed? For Mohammed. It doesn't get better than this. The sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Mohammed, did you pick the sun for the first tarot reading? That would be spot on, wouldn't it? So open your heart is the message to the enormous growth ahead.
You're going through
Things
enormous
are getting
changes.
better.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah,
and
excellent.
the second person was Deb Simmons.
Deb Simons.
Deb Simons. I feel this is a period in your life where you need to be just a little bit patient with yourself. I just feel there's a lot of things going on around you that have been a little bit sort of out of control, Deb. And it's sort of getting you down. Because I've actually picked the Devil card for you today, and that's just saying don't take stuff on, get rid of the negativity and start doing more clearing on yourself. You're a beautiful person, but I feel that you take a lot of things on in your life, so it's time for you to stop doing that and to start to think more of yourself. And also so many things to do. When I tune into you, like, you're all over the place, so maybe meditation would be really good for you, and starting new things, especially next year. The other thing, I don't know if you've been having any health problems as well, but I feel that's all clearing in the next couple of months. So next year is going to be a very good year for you with a big change. So the
Mary Lou.
Mary Lou, hey Mary Lou, how are you?
Hello, beautiful.
Mary Lou's a beautiful person, and
Amazing person.
she used to be a sitter. She used to be a sitter in my groups I used to run, my seances and my mediumship and healing.
Meditations.
I knew her for many, many years,
Yeah.
and in different parts of Sydney where I lived, and she's she's right into this. Mary Lou's right into Mother Mary. She was very big advocate of Mother Mary. She's into healing, very soft. What I'm getting for you, Mary Lou, I feel there may be some new opportunities with work around you next year, and it's about finding, because at the moment you're kind of all over the place, so you need to go for the places with your work that are better for you, and you may be getting rid of things that no longer serve you. Also, may be a trip for you overseas as well next year, which will be really good for you, and it's to do with your family. So I do feel that overseas for you next year, and just sticking to your goals, and just stick to the places that work for you, not the ones that you're wasting your time. Also, there could be a little bit of jealousy around you. That's only because you're so fabulous. And the card for you is?
The card is goals. Progress is positive, and personal goals will be achieved.
So just stick to the goals, Mary Lou, and you'll be fine. But very many blessings for you. She's a very dear heart, Mary Lou.
Yeah,
she was a wonderful sitter. She supported me for many years, and I'll be bringing out a new book next year called Starstruck, and it's to do with 55 celebrities that have crossed over to the spirit world. So that's something to look out for.
Well, Mary Lou Kerry's got some amazing online meditations on her website, and I try and do them as much as possible because they're really powerful. And the original recordings, some of them were with Mary Lou, weren't they?
Yes.
Mary Lou was there.
She was always in, yes.
So good energy from Mary Lou.
She sat with me for many years.
And the last reading you've got is for beautiful Morgana.
Morgana, happy Halloween, gorgeous. What I'm getting for you, I feel you've got a lot of things going on. When I tune into your energy, it's like you're running all over the place, and it's from here to there, like you're going there, you're going here. You need to really spend more time with yourself. I would suggest getting a really nice massage, or, you know,
But not at Endota Spa in the Rocks.
go get a really good massage, or, you know, go and have a facial, or go get your hair done. You need to do something really nice for yourself, because you've got all this stuff going on. You're working, you come home, you're in charge of this, you're running around, you're doing this, and it's exhausting. Also, I do feel there'll be some sort of move for you coming up, and I feel it maybe in the new year. And the card I picked for you is
Mountain, the Mountain card. The message of the Mountain is know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious.
And I just want to say, Morgana, you know, you're brilliant. You're a very tough, smart, intelligent girl, and happy Halloween to you. Okay, so we'll get on with the viewers now and see what they have to say.
We do. We have quite a few.
Good. Do some readings.
A few questions. The first one that's popped up is for the lovely Taylor Lynette. Hello, Taylor.
Hey, Taylor.
I'm looking for some guidance. I'm feeling very stuck in my current situation and legal case. Physically, mentally, and financially, my life is on hold. A lot of frustration around not being able to work towards life goals with my husband. Do you have any insights?
The first thing I'm getting for you is I feel that he doesn't hear what you say, and you have a problem with miscommunication is what I'm getting. Like he wants to do this. It's sort of like he's set in his ways. So I would suggest, I'm going to suggest counselling, but I don't think he'd want to do that is what I get, because he's so very stubborn. But maybe you can get some counselling, because I feel that you need to find tools that you can talk to him and he has to listen to what you say. Look, also, I feel that you really need to work with boundaries, because it's like you're giving so much of yourself away. And when you start to implicate your boundaries and like affirmations with you, what you want to do, and start to be more gentle with you, things will change. It's also got something to do with the language. Sometimes, if you just could kill someone, especially in relationships. But if you get angry, it just fires it all up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's about being patient and speaking lovingly. And it's how you deliver the message, isn't it?
That's right. There is power in softness. Think about, the water element. You can put out the fire with water. And, a whole feminine essence, being patient, calm. There's a lot of power in softness and our feminine energy.
Instead of being, like I'm the same, like if someone screams at me, I'm going to scream back and fight, right?
Yeah.
But I've learned that I don't give you permission to talk to me like this, and I just sort of walk away now, because I don't want to waste my energy. So maybe try doing that, and when you start to get your power back, doing those.
Oh, okay.
When you start to get your power back, I feel things will really change for you. So we're going to be now working with the celebrity spirit cards. So we'll pick this card for you.
Which we do every fortnight. May West, it's sexy, sassy time. That's the message for you.
And it's basically saying it's time for you to start to get into your feminine energy, as you said, and start to really own your own personal power. And I feel that if you start to do that and speak very lovingly, things will change for you. And happy Halloween to you.
And power of the pause. Instead of reacting, just pause. Stop, think, don't react, don't fire back. Think about what you're going to say and respond, don't react. Power of the pause.
Because many of us will just sort of scream back. Years ago, I used to throw things.
Yeah.
Fiery. I used to throw things. Look out, I'm going to smack you on the head.
Okay, our next message is for Simone Eloise. Sorry if I've pronounced that wrong, Simone. I would be grateful for some insight into launching my spiritual business soon after clear more past energy from my heart. Thanks.
Okay, the first thing I'm getting this year is not a good year to start a new business, because we're in what we call the universal 9. So I get all the ideas around you and you're thinking which way you're going to go. I don't feel anything will really start to move for you until after the new year, because I also feel that you've got other things around you that may need your priority. And then I can see you doing like an online course, and eventually I can see you running online courses, which will be really good for you. I do feel that you're very good at what you do, And they're also talking about writing, so you may even start writing a book or doing something like that. And I feel teaching will be really good for you, but it's about your timing. And as I said to you, I don't feel this is the right timing. I'm not getting anything till next year because I feel you've got other commitments in your life. So wait till the new year, and when the energy changes. This isn't a good time. This is the time of year where we're facing with family, work, and those sort of situations. And it's not good to start something new. It never works, especially relationships too, not in a year 9. The card we get for you is...
Okay, so Freddie Mercury, you're a legend.
As I said, you're very good at what you do, but it's about your timing. So stick with your ideas and you'll be fine. But it's not going to happen until about February, March next year.
Okay, so yeah, but by the way, these are Kerry's amazing cards that we're working with now. The Celebrity Spirit Oracle that Kerry created and channeled in a seance. They're on a website, so we're working with these now for your questions. The spirits, the celebrity spirits are with us giving you messages tonight as well.
Yes, they definitely wanted to come in tonight.
Yeah.
It is Halloween.
Yeah, absolutely. So our next question is for Sue White. Hi, Kerry and Kaja. I would love a message from Gus in the spirit world, if possible.
I don't know who Gus is, but I do feel there's a lot of love coming through. And I do feel that you're a very special person too, Susan. And you've got a very good sense of humour. I'm not getting, I don't know who Gus is, but I do feel there's a lot of love there. And I don't know if someone around you's been having health problems is what I'm getting. I don't know who that is, but I'm being told they're going to be okay. So moving forward with that. And love to you and happy Halloween.
And the Celebrity Oracle Spirit card is Albert Einstein. His message is, open your mind. You have infinite possibilities.
So lots of things going on.
Okay, so the next question is lots of general questions, guys. If you can be specific, that's very helpful.
Yeah, it's a bit hard because
on this platform. Any messages?
Because it's fast. Because we've got to get through so many people. Yeah, it's not as if I'm doing a private reading.
It's too hard for general questions. So you need to be specific as possible, please.
Yes.
All right, I've got a very specific and a little long message from Rodini Alavetsavitas. Sorry, I've got to stop. Okay. Sorry. Hi, lovely ladies. Hope you are well. We recently sold our investment property over the weekend and had high expectations but didn't get what we wanted. Still a little bummed about it, but definitely will help us in a long run. I was just wondering, I would really love to go on a holiday with a little one out of Melbourne. Do you see this happening next year, or are we going to have to keep saving? I would love to know where you see us getting away from it all as a family. It'll be our first holiday. All right.
Look, the first thing I'm getting is there may be a road trip for you, and I feel it'll be very good. You really do need to take, I'm hearing time out, because I feel this whole year has been very exhausting. And look, you got to give yourself a break. Instead of saving again, it's like a wheel, isn't it, where I'm constantly saving, constantly doing this. You really need a holiday because it recharges everyone and it also connects the family together. So I'm getting some sort of road trip for you. It doesn't have to be expensive. And also there could be something interstate in Queensland as well, and that could be for the children. And I see a plane. So it could be 2 trips coming up. We're seeing a road trip, something sort of laid back, and then I feel there could be a plane trip. And I'm getting around Queensland. I'm getting around the Queensland area, and I feel that could be like a special sort of trip for the children in the Christmas holidays, January period, which will be really, really fun. Because you really need time out. I'm seeing time out, you know, instead of just getting on that wheel again, because it's exhausting. And, you know, life's about living too and having fun and spending time with family. And also, it's about memories, isn't it? Having these memories, you know, from the children and what we did. Even me, like I took my girls, I took them to, remember we went to LA?
We went
America.
Everywhere. Can I just say, we were you were such a good mum. You took us everywhere, even when she was a single mother for a short time and she left my biological dad. She did everything for me.
But I have to talk about LA. I took my girls, my husband and I took our girls to New York and LA. We're in LA and we actually met Keanu Reeves.
We did, and I thought he was a high-class hooker.
I did. He was absolutely gorgeous. And my daughter, who's into movie stars, my youngest girl, Anastasia, said, "Oh my God, I want to get his autograph, you know, and I went up, and she said, come with me, and I was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I actually just went up, and I couldn't say anything. I was too,
He was so good looking.
He was so good looking. I couldn't stop staring at him, going, "Oh my God!"
He's got a
he's
life
very tall.
force. He's so tall and hot,
and he's so nice. He's got the most beautiful energy. And then, meanwhile, Kaja made friends with the gay club. She was out with the gay boys who thought she was this goddess. She was in their tent by the pool, drinking champagne, and we were sitting sort of, you know, on our chair up the further. She didn't know us for a couple of days because she was hanging out with this new crowd, going to the nightclub, like different lifestyle. She didn't want to know. Didn't want to know us. Didn't want to know us, right? So we had a good time, you know. We just thinking, look at bloody Kai, and look at this one. You know, it was quite funny because the girls are very different. One, Anastasia's younger. But we had the best time. And then I hired this investigator to the stars. This woman pulls up this ginormous truck. You know how Americans have these big cars? They have these big sort of trucks, don't they? So we hop in, and guess whose place we went to? We had no idea. She took us to
Keanu's house.
Keanu's house. And she went right up the driveway, and she said, look, there's his underpants. His
so
boxes
weird.
were on the line. It was so embarrassing. I thought, the poor guy. I feel so bad, and I thought, oh my God, this woman is such a piece of work.
Oh my God,
this is what she does. She goes to the stars' places and shows them their underpants. You know, it was funny. It was very funny. Americans are funny, aren't they?
Yeah, but Keanu is an earth angel.
He's a beautiful guy.
He's a big archangel sweetheart, that guy.
So go on a holiday, everyone. Take time out. Don't just work.
Do we pick a card?
It's about, you know, having a relationship too when you fall in love. Have a good time.
Yes.
You know,
Book
laugh,
the holiday.
live, have fun, you know. Book the holiday, have fun, and life is about living, not just working all the time, is it?
That's right.
You'll burn out.
Yeah, you've got to balance life with a bit of fun and playfulness.
I learned a really good lesson years ago. I was working 7 days a week, and then I ended up put on 10 kilos. That's why I've lost all the weight now, because I work out now. I put on probably about 10 kilos, and my legs wouldn't work. I could hardly walk up the hill, and it was awful.
Yeah.
And I was just like this old housewife.
Yeah, even since I've stopped overworking and pushing and striving,
because you
and
forget
slow
to
down,
have
I've
fun.
lost weight.
You forget how to have fun. You know, you don't even have time to look after yourself. So it's really important to have a balanced life.
That's right, and literally you lighten up. Like when we were doing too much working, we were heavier, and when you lighten the load, the workload, and make time to lighten up and have fun. Honestly, I've lost weight from just lightening up my life. Literally.
That's right, and
so,
you do.
So did you.
And you know, I nearly had a nervous breakdown because I was working, and then I had to change offices. It was awful.
That's right. So make time.
Make the time. It's
about
life is worth living.
It is. So sorry, going back to the questions, we've got a lot coming through. Thank you.
Good.
Diana Kiss. So Diana wanted a general reading about the health of her family. Now we have a massive family, so we don't do that. But she's come back. And Diana wants to know the health of her mum.
Yes.
Look into the health of her mother.
Look, I feel it's a bit confusing at the moment. I feel mum may be sort of getting older, having a bit of a hard time, but I do feel that she really needs people around her at the moment. Lots of love, lots of phone calls, you know, doing as much as what you can, because I feel she's sort of walking a fine line with her health is what I'm getting. So I do feel that just be very gentle with her and be very patient and send her lots of love. And if you're really worried about her, a really good thing to do is absent healing, especially if you live a long way away. What I do is I get a picture of the person, I rub my hand chakras together, and I just visualize love and light going to them and wish and calling the angels in. I send them love, and that can be very healing, because sometimes it's out of our hands, you know, with the healing aspect of things. So do the absent healing and be there for her, be very loving and kind, and just let her know that she's not alone is my advice to you. And the card I get
is Jackie Collins. Jackie Collins' message is, be real.
I feel that you kind of understand what's going on, but you know, just as I said, it's time for you now to probably be the mum and send her lots of healing.
Beautiful.
And assistance. Just about being there, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because years ago I was a community nurse, and I can tell you there's so many lonely old people out there because the families just dump them and they don't care. They really do. And as a community nurse, when I was working in Scandinavia, my God, I'd sort of spent a lot of time after work just going to the older people's houses doing things for them because they didn't have anybody else to do it. So be aware of the elderly, because often they're very alone and they have no one to support them. And you'd be surprised, people can be very cruel and they really don't give a damn about them, about their parents or the elderly. So just be aware of that. And if you even doing volunteer work's a good thing to do.
Okay, next question is for Nancy Mills. Hello, Nancy. Evening, Kerry and Kaya. Do you see a buyer for my house, and will I move closer to my family? Thank you.
I do. I definitely do get a family who may want to buy your house. I'm getting it might take a while though, and then there's the move. But I'm just getting could take in the next couple of months is what I'm getting, and I feel a family will buy your house, and I definitely see you moving close to your family, and I feel it's going to be very good for you. So it's quite an exciting time. You just have to be patient. Now I'm going to give you a tip about selling houses. Make sure you give your house a good clean out energetically, and that could be with some sage. And that's what I always do when I'm selling a house. I go through the whole house and I give it what we call a really good smoke out with some sage. And you put it in a pot with some alfoil and you light it with the lid on. And when it starts to burn, you take it out, you close all the windows and you smoke out the house and you allow all the old energy to go. Also, fill the house with fresh flowers when you're selling it, when people are coming in, and watch out for smells. You know, when people are viewing the house,
Notice bar smells.
There's always yucky smells, isn't there? You know, when you're selling a house, you can smell people's energy going through the house.
Oh yeah, people walking in. That's right.
Yeah, so make sure you smoke out the house or freshen the house and put fresh flowers in. And also the other thing too is to light a candle when you're selling a house, and you start from the front door and you walk through the whole house. You bless the house, you thank the house for looking after you and your family and doing a very good job. You ask the house to release you and bring the new owners in, please. So talk to the house, because tell the house you have to move on. It's like animals, you know, when you go overseas, I always tell my animals, because I'm starting to pack and then the cats are sitting in the suitcases, right? So I say, don't worry guys, we're going on a holiday, but we'll be back. We're not going to leave you, because they pick it up that you're going.
Yeah.
And the same as the house energy. Often they won't let you go, so you have to tell the house to let you go, because it's all energy, isn't it? And the house is like for the family or for you is the foundation in your life, so it's very connected to you. So it's all about energy, isn't it? So have a think about it.
And the card that Kerry has picked for you is Harry Houdini, and his message is always trust your gut.
So true. Always trust your gut. So remember what I said? Always get rid of those smells in the house when people are going through, because you can smell people in your house, can't you?
Yes.
It's horrible. It's like, oh gee, there's been some different people here. Yeah.
Okay, next question is for Melissa McCallum. Thank you for your guidance, ladies. Would you have any ideas of how I get my new business as a personal stylist off the ground? I'm finding it very difficult.
It's about timing, and I've said this before. This year, not a number 9 universal year, it's not good to start a new business or romance or anything new in a year 9, because it's too difficult. When I look at you, it's kind of like you're walking up a hill, because I don't feel you've really thought out what you want to do or how you want to do it. I do feel next year, in the new year, there'll be new opportunities coming in and showing you how to do it. And also I feel there's 2 people around you. I feel one may be new, someone that you may meet, or woman, who may give you some information on how actually to do it, and you'll be inspired. At the moment, you're kind of not moving anywhere. It's just all confusion. It's very overwhelming. So just have faith. I do see you being very successful and really, really good. You're going to be very, very busy, but it's not now. Not now. It's just the wrong timing. So wait till the new year and then you'll go. You'll be running everywhere and you'll be very, very, very successful. And deal with the responsibilities around you now, and remember, next year is where you'll orbit out there and you'll do really well.
And Kerry has picked you the Elizabeth Taylor card. Love yourself, you are worth it. Ooh, the self-love message.
I just feel you've got things to deal with at the moment is what I'm getting.
And look how, speaking of stylish and styling, look how stylish.
She's
and we know how
gorgeous. We all
stylish
love Elizabeth Taylor.
Elizabeth,
I mean,
wow.
you know, not only did she have 8 husbands, you know, she was a very beautiful woman.
Amazing.
Wasn't she?
Yeah,
Very sexual,
stunning.
sensual.
Very stylish.
And she had lots and lots of diamonds from all her lovers.
Yes, speaking of
Very
styling.
good actor. I'll never forget Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
And Cleopatra.
And Cleopatra was mega. You know, it was brilliant. She had the most beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
And she also did a lot of charity work.
For
and she
AIDS.
worked a lot for AIDS. And Rock Hudson was one of her closest friends who died from AIDS. And she had a big heart, very, very big heart. But Larry was probably the love of her life. Everyone said Richard was, but I'm pretty sure they competed with each other. Yeah. And she loved Larry. She came through in a seance, actually, and she was talking about Larry had amazing fingers. Probably a bit of a massage. She was gorgeous, Elizabeth. Absolutely gorgeous. So she's come through for you today, and you're very lucky to receive her blessings.
That's right. Okay, the next person on the list is Elizabeth Glanville. Hi, beautiful ladies. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, Liz.
Is my brain and nervous system finally repairing now? I've had lots of stress for years and it made me very ill. I haven't driven for 3 years. Will I start to get my life back? Thank you.
I do feel you will, because I just feel that I'm being told that you have good days and bad days. I just feel you need to know your limits, is what I'm getting. When you've got good days, you can do things, and on your bad days, you can't. I feel it's just living within your means and not trying to push yourself, and just going with what your body tells you. Also, I feel that water would be really good for you. Doing exercises in a pool, the local pool, you know, sort of running up and down, getting the energy going. Also looking at your diet and really nurturing you. But I'm hearing about good days and bad days. They're very significant for you, aren't they? So on the bad days, just take it easy. On the good days, you can go further. Also, I feel you really need to surround yourself with positive people that are inspirational. So it might be really good for you to get involved in some sort of really groups, whether they're meditation groups or book clubs or something, you know, with that gets the mind going, because I feel your mind it's full of sort of negativity sometimes, like most of us. So really start to join a few groups next year and get social change, and that will really get you going. I do feel you have a lot of loving people around you. You give so much to everyone, but let them give that love to you.
And the card that Kerry has picked for you is Princess Diana. Family and children are the most important things.
It's been very frustrating. I can definitely feel that frustration for you.
Anyway, maybe time to stop and smell the roses as well. Smell the sweetness in life.
Well, Princess Diana, she did a lot. I mean, she had a very unhappy life, you know, due to her, you know, the betrayal with Camilla and Charles, didn't she?
Yeah.
I mean, that Camilla, karma's going to really get her one day. Sit back and eat the popcorn. But, you know, Diana did a lot. You know, even though she was sort of struck down, she went out into the world, and she was known as the Queen of Hearts, because she brought so much love into the world with everything she did, with all her charities for the children and, you know, the landmines and everything she did. She was quite a phenomenal woman and a powerful energy. And I've been to Paris, and I've gone to where they have a monument there, you know, near the tunnel, and it's there all the time, and where she died, near the tunnel, and they've got like a placard, all these placards around the area where she died, and still people go there every year and you know, put sort of flowers. It's a tribute to her. And it's quite amazing, you know, to see that. And I remember when she died, I was overseas at the time, and I actually flew to Kensington Palace after she died, and I wanted to put some flowers, you know, because I was so moved by what happened, and I was crying and crying. My husband said, "But you didn't even know her." And I said, "You don't understand what a significance she brought into the world, you know, what she did, the healing she did for millions and millions of people." And I went there, and all around me were millions and millions and millions of these big bouquets of flowers, as far as the eye could see, because everyone had the same idea as me.
Yeah,
it's quite amazing.
We all loved, the whole world loved Diana. Everybody was touched by that.
But I had to go there, so I went to Kensington Palace, and I was blown away, because everywhere, as far as the eye could see, were thousands and millions of flowers just on the ground.
Yeah, the outpour of universal
The outpour
love
of
from
universal
the world.
love. It really affected everyone. It was such a significant time on the planet when she died.
It was beautiful.
She was sort of, everyone will remember that. It was just one of those things in the world that you kind of never forget.
I remember that very clearly when you were overseas. And
Universal love. It sort of created a consciousness of great love in the world. It was quite angelic. It's very good.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, Kathy is next. She's got a very good and specific question. Kathy's question is, her message is, "Hi, beautiful girls. Is my friend using me? Thanks."
I do feel that, yes, because I feel you feel disgruntled with her, and also you always trust the gut because you know she is. With her, I feel you need to step back a bit, and I feel that don't be so available. I'm getting boundaries. Look, if you Google boundaries on the internet, it gives you a whole list of what you can do, and saying no is very powerful. I feel that she kind of reminds me of the person when she's going through problems. She doesn't hear you. It's all about me, me, me. It's a me, me, me show. And I feel you're getting very tired of that. So I feel start to implement boundaries. And it's also I pick up she's a bit of a poor me energy. You know the people who come into your life, you know, there's a whole lot of energies. You have the intimidators, you know, those people that sort of intimidate you. Then you have the interrogators, where'd you go, what'd you do, who'd you talk to, ask you all these questions all the time. And then you have the aloof. That's really frustrating. They act aloof all the time. They don't really connect to you. And then you have the worst of the poor me's. Oh, poor me, nothing's working for me, boo-hoo-hoo, and you just feel so drained. And I feel she's a bit of a poor me. So you need to write down the names of everyone that complain or you feel sorry for. And I feel once you cut them out of your life, they usually come back and attack you though with the poor me's. They can be quite nasty. So I do feel she's using you. 2, you need to use boundaries and just keep your distance because you don't need that sort of friendship in your life. And you know, I don't have to tell you what's going on because you already know. Trust the gut. It's very, very powerful. We'll just pick a card for you. I'm glad you realised that.
And Kerry has picked Michael Hutchins. His message is love deeply.
And that's about loving you because Michael Hutchison was all about the sexy you, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He brought so much sexuality onto the planet. It was ridiculous. I used to see him strutting on the stage. I actually knew him when he was a young guy because I played in bands myself. And the first time I met him, he had all these pimples all over his face. And then as he grew older, he was just so incredible the way he used to channel the music and the energy that used to go into his body. It'd be strutting. He became the energy, the music, didn't he? He was amazing. He went so far. So far.
Beautiful man. All right, Kylie Veray is next. Good evening, Kerry and Kai. Do you see a loving companion coming into my life? And will my sister contact me soon as she has not been talking to me for 18 months?
You know, with your sister though, she's always been very difficult and it's sort of like she kind of blames you for things. So I feel you need to back off from her, and at the end of the day, if people are meant to be in your life, they will. So maybe cut the ties with her and let her sort her own life out and concentrate on you. As for relationships, I feel this is a really good time to work on yourself and maybe do cutting of the ties. It's on my website in the audio section. Cut the people out of your life that no longer serves you. It's about cutting ties for you is what I'm getting, see? Cutting ties. It's all about cutting ties with people that no longer serve you. And start to concentrate on yourself. And I feel, again, next year, I feel that you've got a big love opportunity coming in because I can see you walking in a different area. It's like you're leaving the past behind. So you have got love coming in your life in probably between January and April. I'm getting someone is going to come in new. So it's about getting out, joining different groups, even dating sites. And don't go, ew, I'm not going to do that. Give it a go because, you know, when you're ready, when you've cleaned up everything, you'd be surprised, you know, what's waiting for you. Definitely love coming for you next year for sure, but clean up what no longer serves you and spend the time on you.
And Kerry's picked Heath Ledger as your celebrity spirit messenger. His message is the show must go on.
That's right. So even though you're very nervous and you're worried about getting out there and meeting new people, just the show must go on. Put your lipstick on, get out there and just listen and meet people. It's exciting. When you give yourself those opportunities, you welcome new energy in. So it's going to be a good year for you too with that aspect of your life. As for your sister, let it go. Think about yourself and let her sort her own problems out. Think of you.
Okay, Marika Wilkin is next. Hi ladies, there have been changes at my work. How do you see this panning out for me? Thanks so much.
Look, I feel that you're just hanging by the rafters is what I'm getting. I feel you just need to sit back and sort of just observe. It's not a time to leave because it's the end of the year, right? And you're not ready to move on. So what I feel you just need to sit back and see what's going on. In the meantime, you need to get your CV in order and have a think about, you know, where you would like to go in the next couple of months. I don't feel you're going to stay in this company. I feel there will be something new coming up for you, but it's not till next year. So I'd be getting my CV in order and thinking about what do I really want to do? Because there's a lot of chaos where you are, and they're not very good communicators, are they? And they don't treat you nice, because they should be telling you what's going on, but they're not. I feel there's some sort of cutbacks is what I'm getting there.
Okay, card. And Princess Grace of Monaco. Her celebrity spirit message is believe in your dreams.
Yes, go for something that you really love and, you know, get your CV in order, get someone to help you and have a look around. I mean, I hate people that don't tell me what's going on, you know, and just play you. It's awful. It's an awful feeling. It's very disempowering. So life's too short to let people muck you around and that. It's not worth it. So be brave. Get your CV in order and start looking around and do something that you love, because otherwise tickety-tock you'll be 100 before you know it.
Yeah, and to the corporations, to the organisations, management, you're just a number.
Yeah, that's right.
You're just another number.
I have to surround myself with people that actually listen or care about me, or someone I can have a good time with or a laugh, not people that drain you or don't play games, mind games. It's not a good thing, is it?
No. Okay, Rosie MC has a question. Will I have any new grandchildren next year?
I definitely get there is going to be a new baby being born. I feel it could be a girl. I'm getting a girl child coming in sometime. Definitely within the next 18 months anyway, so it's quite exciting. And you're a really good grandmother, aren't you? You know, you just love children and they love you too. It's quite exciting times for you. So yeah, don't give up because the family's very important for you. I don't know if your mum's in spirit, but I get an older lady around you. I don't know if it's your mother or your grandmother coming in. I feel she had problems with her legs, knees, walking, that sort of thing. And she's coming in and she wants to give you a hug and saying that she really missed you. This woman, I feel she liked to cook or bake. I like cooking or baking. I don't know who she is. She's talking about cakes, baking, that sort of thing. And she sends her love to you. She was very good, practical woman, very good with her hands is what I'm getting. And also there may have been someone who's had headaches. Someone may have been having headaches. I don't know if it's you or someone in the family. And I'm being told it could have something to do with the skeletal system, the back or something. It might be sort of an adjustment they may need.
Okay, and a card. Oh, we just had Michael Hutchins. Now Paula had to step in because Michael had a turn earlier. Paula Yates, her spirit message is hope is a gift.
That's right. Look, hope and yeah, sure. I know you want to be a grandmom, so don't worry. I'll see them coming in.
Kelly Johansson is next. Hello, ladies. Should we move to Hervey Bay area or Perth? Thanks so much. Hervey Bay or Perth? What are you thinking for Kelly?
Look, to be honest, I feel Perth would be better. I feel there's more opportunities there with work, education and that sort of thing. Hervey Bay, I don't mean to be awful, but that's more for retirement. There's not a lot going on. Yeah. I feel Western Australia would be great. As soon as I heard Western Australia, I went, oh, you know, if you're willing to do that, would be so incredible. So if you ask me, it's Western Australia, but it's up to you what you do. Hervey Bay, I feel, is kind of a little bit like a retirement village.
And John Lennon is your celebrity messenger. Choose peace.
It depends what you want, but I definitely see you someplace near the water, which would be great. You can if you do go to Western Australia, you can always come back. Beautiful. I just feel I'm being told Western Australia would be great.
And okay, our last question is for Carolina Veronica Diaz, who liked your doll.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, so she can get the last reading. Good evening, Kerry and Kaya. I'd love to know if there's any messages for me in the spirit world.
Yeah.
From pets or humans.
Carolina. I feel that someone may have, you may have lost someone. I feel it's a male person. I don't know if you know anyone that died in the last couple of years, but I feel they're coming through and they're thanking you for everything you did for them. And I feel you know what it is. You've come a long way. You've changed your life and everything's going to go really well. Also, I'm being told you're very artistic. I don't know whether you know this, but I feel you're very good with colours, things, arranging things, and I feel photography would be really good for you, or even some sort of art, painting or something would be really good for you too, because you're very artistic and you really know how to put things together. You have an eye for beauty and art and all things that are nice. Also, I do feel there's someone in the background, a male who had cancer as well, an older gentleman. I feel he may have been a big smoker. I don't know who this is, and he may have had a connection to overseas. I don't know if you got overseas relos, but there's someone overseas who was a big smoker who's coming through, and he's talking about wish he looked after his health more. But you're going through a new cycle in your life. There's still a little bit of frustration around you, but things will get better and better. But I'm being told you need to bring more beauty into your life and really celebrate each day, because each day for you is a beginning. Anything to do with photography or painting or drawing or art would be fabulous for you, because you do have a thing with colours too, and that's really calming for you. You're quite gifted, and also you'd be really good working with people in the humanities if ever you decide to work in the future. I feel you'd be really good with people, probably when your children are older, working with people in the humanities, well, especially older people too, if you ever wanted to do that sort of work, like even people with like special needs, or people that have, you know, for the NDIS, or older people, you know, just being like a companion, because you've had a lot of life's experiences, and I do feel you're a very strong soul, and you've got a lot of compassion in your heart. So, you know, good times are coming for you, and you need to put out there what you want. If you want a new romance, because I feel you're leaving old boyfriends or whatever behind, I do feel there will be a new opportunity for a new romance for you next year too, especially around the month of June, July, some sort of new romance coming, which will be good for you, because love's very important for you, because you're such a dear and sweet soul.
And the spirit message is from Walt Disney, and it's explore all your possibilities.
Yeah, and Walt Disney was a very, very creative person, and I feel you are too. You remind me of an artist in a way. I don't know whether you've done any sort of creativity in the past, but you do have that gift. Good with colours, and you've got an eye for things, photography or painting or something like that. You know, and music's good for you too. Very creative soul. And eating really good food and exercise is very important for you at this time in your life, and setting your goals.
Okay, so we've gone over time. Thank you so much for joining us. We've just got a message from Jane complaining that she didn't get a reading. Sorry, Jane, a lot of you missed out. Join us again next fortnight, or book a private session with Kerry. The night flies, and we did a lot of questions.
Yes, and also I've got a show at Padstow, remember?
Oh, the lives, the Padstow show, yes. We'll share that link if you want to.
We'll share the link. I've still got tickets for my Padstow show, which is coming up in November. I think it's probably in 2 weeks' time.
That's right. So, Jane, everybody else, come and get a one-on-one amazing in-person reading at the Padstow show.
Yes, I do lots of readings in those shows. If you want to come and see a live mediumship show, spirit show, you're most welcome. It's incredible. You never know what's going to happen on the night. And that's in the inner west of Sydney. So I'm going to advertise that, and I'll be bringing books to sell on the night, and I'll get to as many people in the audience as I can. So join us for next fortnight, and for another live. But happy Halloween, everyone!
Happy Halloween, a time of intuition, transformation, connection.
And it's on the 31st of this month, actually.
Yeah, it's soon. It's in it's next week. This is why we did the show early.
Yeah, so this is a pre-Halloween. So enjoy yourself and watch for spirit signs, feathers, coins, music, that loved ones are around you, all trying to come in to say hello. Because this is a special time. It's a spooky time where they all come in and they just send their love and they try and get in connected. get
That's
connected to you.
Yeah, a time to celebrate the cycle of life,
Yes.
death, and rebirth.
That's right.
Honour the seen and unseen in the spirit world.
Correct.
And her live shows are amazing. I'm not just saying that. You should try and get a ticket. We've just shared the link.
Are you going?
To Padstow. I can't that date, but I'll go to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next year. That's the final show of the year I'm doing.
There you go. The last show for the year. This show, I can't believe it's November already.
Guys, it's gone so fast.
It has.
Yeah, it's been a very difficult year for a lot of us, but you know, onwards and upwards, I say.
That's right.
Just keep it real and keep it positive.
That's right.
So happy Halloween, everyone.
Halloween
and
blessings.
do you want to bring Bernie up to say goodbye?
Right,
Poor
there you
Bernie,
go.
it was
There
so
you
horrible
go.
to her.
He's Bernie.
He just turned her off.
There we go. Look at that. Not yet. There we go. If anybody wants an extra creep out, there she is.
Say hello, Bernie, to everyone. Can't get the button on.
Yeah, Bernie's dead.
Bernie's died. Okay,
Alright,
say
okay.
happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.